Good afternoon and welcome back to Broshar's Adventures. After 2.5 months in Byron Bay, I'm finally back on the road, and today I'm in Katoomba, which is about 2.5 hours west outside of Sydney by train. And Katoomba is kind of where you get to go see the Blue Mountains area. This is kind of where you start. So I checked into the YHA earlier this morning, got some food prep done for the day, and I'll be here for the next like 3 or 4 days. The weather's not supposed to be the greatest, so I've actually taken it upon myself to go out to the Three Sisters Echo Point lookout this afternoon, because it's only a 20% chance of rain today instead of like 80 or 90 tomorrow and the next day. So I'm going to see as much as I can between now and sunset, maybe get some good time lapses and stuff like that. I'm really excited to be back on the road, and I have some awesome stuff for the month of March and into April, so stay tuned. So I just got to the Echo Point lookout, and there's not very many people here today, which is nice, so I can actually set up my tripod and not really disturb anybody. But the view so far is spectacular, just even from the sides of the viewing point. So I'm headed to the middle now to see what actually I can see of the Three Sisters. So these three pillars right over here are the Three Sisters. It's around 6:14 right now. The sun isn't supposed to rise for another 15 or 20 minutes, and I am the only one out here this morning because the weather has kind of already turned. You can kind of see behind me. Well, you can't see behind me anything really because it's a little foggy right now. Hopefully that changes so I can get some good time lapses of sunrise, but it's already started raining, and if this is any tell for the rest of the day or the rest of the 2 days that I'm here, it's going to be a soggy experience. But I'm here, it's really early, I've got this light behind me because there's absolutely no light here, so yeah, I'm going to make the most of it. Well, unfortunately that was kind of a failed mission this morning. I stayed out there for about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, just to try to see sunset and anything in the valley, but it was too foggy. But the only cool thing that came out of it was it reminded me a lot of Sapa back in Vietnam. Alright, well, welcome back. Unfortunately, the last time I went out down to Echo Point to see the canyon, it was too cloudy and too rainy that entire day, so it's actually been about 2 days since I've been down that way. I'm heading back right now to see if I can't do Scenic World today, because today is my last day in Katoomba, so I've got to rough it no matter what. Brought my umbrella just in case it starts raining, and wore some water resistant clothing. Also yesterday, since I had a little bit of time off since of the rain, I went out, did a little bit of shopping for some waterproof boots. So I got some nice Salomon hiking boots, which I'm going to be using more and more this year. I have some cool hikes and stuff that I want to do later on this year that you're going to have to stay tuned for. I do need to get them worn in, so I'm going to wear them today and make sure that they fit right and they feel good. The weather today is still supposed to be a little bit rainy, but I've got my fingers crossed. There's some gray clouds in the sky, but I can still see some blue in between, so that's a good sign. I would say that tourist bus tells me I'm going the right way. Well, I don't think I have too much to worry about today. The canyon looks absolutely beautiful behind me.
to just get in a car and drive around Australia. One day when I'm richer and older. Put your wristband on to get you on and off the rides today. Anyways, have a good day.
Well, as the ticket lady said, I am in the terminal that connects the Skyway, the cable car, and the train that goes down to the valley. It's also the gift shop and a restaurant too, but I'm going to do the Skyway first, go back and forth between the cliff tops, and then maybe get into the valley later. Lucky me. Thank you.
The best Skyway driver, if you are wondering. Now, do I have anyone that's afraid of heights? This national park is absolutely massive. It's over 1 million hectares.
Well, luckily my last day here is the day that it is actually really sunny out, so I'm getting really good time lapses. The sun is actually a lot hotter than I thought it would be. I should have brought some sunscreen. Probably going to get some of that at the gift shop. I honestly don't know if I could get a better day. Even though it's supposed to rain, the clouds behind me make incredible dramatic photos and time lapses, so I'm really happy with that. Even if it does rain a little bit, it just adds to the atmosphere. Instead of a straight blue sky, there's a little bit of stuff going on in the background, which is nice. So I just came down the cable car and now I'm in the Jamison Valley, and there's a bunch of little walkways around here, so I'm gonna walk, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes to the bottom of Katoomba Falls, and then I'll do a few more walks and probably head up on the Scenic Railway, which is actually the steepest railway in the Southern Hemisphere. You can just barely tell, but up above me here it is just really softly sprinkling through the leaves on the trees, which it looks beautiful from here. I'll try to get a good shot of it for you. Now that I've taken the cable car down and I've walked through the valley a little bit, I'm going to take the train back up the really steep slope there, and then I'm going to go back to the skywalk or the sky car or whatever it is and go over to some of the lookout points again. And it's here just in time. I'm back in the main terminal where everything starts and ends at, and it's just about to rain, they say, so I might just wait a little bit before I take the Skywalk or Skycar or whatever over to the other side of the gorge. I'm a little skeptical of why they would be selling this stuff right behind me here, but they are. This place is still incredibly beautiful, even though it just rained. Actually, I think it might be more beautiful now that it's rained. It gives it a little bit more of a mysterious atmosphere with the clouds kind of coming in and out and the fog. It's really nice. That back there was the Katoomba Cascades, and now I'm heading to Katoomba Falls, which is another, I think, 10 or 15 minutes from here. I'm here where you can overlook the falls, and you can't really see anything right now. It's just all white, so I might stay up here for a few more minutes to see if I can't see the waterfall for just a few seconds, but if not, I'm going to head down to the giant staircase. It's a staircase that connects the main part of the canyon to the Three Sisters, the first of the Three Sisters at least, where you can look back over the canyon and all the viewing points. So I'm on my way to Giant Stairs, and I came back by the Cliff View Lookout, and this is what it looks like now versus earlier. I'm already really excited to get these boots too, because today is the perfect day to wear them in and test if the Gore-Tex is worth it. Just past Echo's Point, and I'm on my way to the Three Sisters, which is about 10 minutes from here. Hopefully the clouds clear out, or they clear out when I'm there. Well, this is pretty cool. It looks like they have a little bit of a conservation effort going on over here, planting trees.
Once the Anna says it all, now that she's here.
So I finally made it to the overlook of the Three Sisters. As you can see here, that's the first one. And then if you look way down there, you can see a little bit of a staircase or a bridge there that takes you to the first one, which is where I'm gonna head down. So as you can tell where I'm standing, I finally made it to the first of the Three Sisters where the walkway ends. Pretty spectacular view when the clouds kind of go away.
I can spare somewhere without listening to a marginal. Once the Anna says it all, now that she's here.
Well, the weather couldn't hold out forever, so I'm on my way back now to the YHA here in Katoomba. Thank you for watching this video about Katoomba and the Blue Mountains. If you liked this video and want to follow me on my adventures and think I deserve it, please subscribe below. You can also find my other adventures by clicking to the left side here or on my channel page. Thank you again, and safe travels.